It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe on a beautiful, what is it? Tuesday afternoon. I lose track of time.
Monday, Tuesday. It was going to be a Teen Talk Tuesday, a Trending Tuesday.
Ooh. Trending
Tuesday. What's trending today?
And today we're trending. Our guest canceled, so we're not trending.
Well, we can still do our teen trending because I have a new segment I'll tell you about in a little bit.
Okay, now I want you to focus today and stay on mic.
Okay.
Because as you know, we are now on Roku and Apple TV and Amazon Fire, and they are complaining that we get off mic.
Okay.
So you have to stay on mic. So I came up with a solution. I think I'm going to trade mics with you.
Okay.
Because that way this one picks you up better. See, like if I go like this.
Okay.
How you like me now? How you like me now? Because this is what you do.
I have a better idea.
You like skating. What?
I get the love.
Ah. For those of you who are tuning in today, I want to thank you for watching the show. We had a production meeting yesterday, and we talked about the lavs.
I know, that's why I'm bringing it up again.
And they are doable. They can go into that board. You can wear them. The only problem is, did you see that Dawn was talking to you guys about something, and she tripped over a light? It is the common denominator.
Of me tripping, yeah, that happens too.
So I have to check to see if our insurance policy is paid up to date. We'll wear all the lavs you want. We're good to go. Listen, I'm very excited for a number of reasons today. It's going to be a catch-up day today because we have some in-house stuff that we're going to be doing. My son Freddie's on set, which I always like.
Always.
I appreciate him coming. He had the donut from where?
It's a cupcake. He was here before us. Well, okay, do that and then we'll backtrack to this.
Okay.
Stay focused and we're going to backtrack to that. Big things, backtrack.
I want to welcome our first new channels. We have a couple. We have...
The Verdict.
You know, this is like The Verdict is a very interesting concept.
The Verdict was the first, other than our channel, the Brooklyn Cafe TV channel, produced by AMP2 TV Productions. The Verdict is the first other channel produced by AMP2 TV that's being launched, and it's officially being launched as of Monday. It's a brand new show that's coming out.
Yes.
It's a David and the Goliath legal spot. It's what's going on in our world, in corporate America, where some of these big corporate insurance companies are taking advantage of the little guy. And the little guy feels as if they have no rights and no say, and monies are not being paid out, and these people are continuing to pay their attorneys, and the insurance is supposed to pay them, and they don't. So this is a true David and Goliath story. It's about fighting, and the underdog can prevail, and you can't have representation, and it's really unveiling all that's happening.
And the amazing thing about what they're doing is they are also airing a new show 6 to 7 on Monday.
Called The Verdict.
And they have taken a Roku and an Amazon TV channel with us because they really believe in the fight. And the interesting thing about Jay is I am so fascinated by what he does that we are going to put a commercial on here and recommend them as legal counsel if you have a business.
Well, we should use their commercial that they have for the Farrow Law Firm and put it in.
We can do that. I want something a little more possessive.
Okay.
But I'm excited because never in a million years did I ever think that the first channel that we would produce would be a law firm. Now, this gentleman believes that as a law firm, he doesn't believe in billable hours. So you know how you go to an attorney and they say, well, here's 15 hours, you owe me $15,000. He doesn't do that. He tells you this is what it's going to cost you, irregardless of how many hours. And it's an uproar in the legal industry But that's on Friday. You can do that. But this thing coming on Monday, this is going to rock the world.
But you've kind of combined two shows that we need to uncombine.
I know. I got to uncombine them.
You got to uncombine them.
Yeah, I know. But I'm so excited about what's happening. We haven't done the Monday show
because
yet.
You've sort of combined two things. And what's fascinating about the Farrow Law Firm is that they came to us about a journey on how mindset and gratitude, and if you walk the walk, the universe will provide, but you have to take the actions to do it. And Jay and Janine of the Farrow Law Firm, they truly walk this walk, and they come in every Friday for 6 months now, and they are truly authentic, and they tell about their week and those weeks that they get paid and the months that they don't get paid as law firms. And then, when it comes in, it comes in. But they continue to push and they continue to fight. And the show on Friday is called the Momentum Mindset Show.
Momentum Mindset.
But one of the big cases they have been working on that have been waiting to pay for 6 months is this big insurance company, not in the United States, outside of the United States. The client is here in the States, and who they represent. And this big insurance company in the UK is not working with their client. But I cannot divulge any information because I do not know it other than
I can't divulge it because I don't know how she's talking.
Other than those facts, but they have now created their own show on Monday called The Verdict, which will air on WNN 95.3 and 1470, as well as their social media page, and as well as now Amazon and Roku Fire. So that is the first official AMP2 TV channel other than the Brooklyn Cafe. So I'm really excited to push that out and work on that. So.
Now, we are also going to recommend, if you want legal counsel, right, the Farrow Law Firm.
The Farrow Law Firm.
Do you know their number?
Yes, I do, as a matter of fact.
The Farrow Law Firm, we're going to highly recommend them. There's going to be the official law firm of the cafe and of Amp Square Television Productions as well. You know, media, if she wants to use them, she can. She doesn't have to, but I'm going to
The Farrow Law Firm, they're in Broward County. Their number is 954-252 9818. We're going to put their commercial up.
We're going to put a
commercial
commercial
up. And stay tuned for Friday for the Momentum Mindset Show. It talks about walking in gratitude, and they really just keep it going. I'm fascinated every week by their show. Mm-hmm. And because they walk the walk, they have now spun off, and they're going to have 2-hour shows with us, which is amazing.
It is, and it's an accomplishment of something that we talked about. I mean, they get me all fired up on Friday. Now I'm going to get doubly fired up on Monday. And there's a surprise coming, if not next week, the week after, in Fort Lauderdale.
Yes, in Hollywood, actually.
In Hollywood. It's a very...
Surprise to be announced. TBD.
To be announced.
TBD, so that is coming.
That's coming. Now, in second place, missed it by, I would say, a few minutes, is our second channel. A good friend she's been on the show. She comes from New Jersey.
Yes.
She's been on the show, and then she leaves.
I know.
And she comes on the show, and she flies back to New Jersey.
Pretty much.
And we're going to be doing a remote there on Thursday, which is official.
Yep.
Are you looking for the site?
I am looking up the address, absolutely.
And it is the Plush Blow
Dry
Bar. And I thought that this was a porn movie when I first started, because I really didn't know what the hell was going on. And she says, I know. Everybody says the same thing to me, Freddie. But she is now going to be on Roku. She has her own channel. She's in. And we are going to do, now this is a different working concept, but I'm going to ask all of you in here, do you remember the movie Shampoo?
Someone's laughing.
No? Teddy, you remember Shampoo? Yeah. You remember what Shampoo movie was about? Yep. What was it about? Take up a mic.
No, I'm good.
It was a sexual type of movie, wasn't it?
It was?
Yeah.
No.
It was about the life.
Come on. Really?
It wasn't a porn flick, but it was hot and heavy.
Really?
Was it hot and heavy, Teddy?
Freddie? Was it? You never saw it.
Well, if you call in 888-994-4995 and you can give us the rated R description of Shampoo, we'll send you a bag of coffee.
Well, Plush Blow Dry Bar Thursday.
Yes.
On location.
Yes.
Address is 3200 North Federal Highway, Suite 108. It's right in front. It's facing Federal Highway. You can find it right in front when you pull into the plaza. It's a very large plaza, very large strip mall.
It was next door to R21, the coffee house.
R1.
I'm sorry, R1. And right in front of the place is
Have you
Denny's.
noticed that all the information you've given out I've had to correct?
Denny's, you know Denny's, the fast food Denny's?
Yes.
Is right in front of Denny's.
It's across the street, yeah.
Yeah, across the street. They're on that side. We are going to be on this side. But we want everybody to come out and support our new friends. Because we are going... Are you guys listening?
I'm
Hey,
listening
where's
because,
Mr. Ryan?
Because
Ryan?
Denny's is on that
Hector,
side,
where
and
are you
we're
guys?
on this side. Anyone who's listening to us
Yes,
truly
don't worry
knows what
about
that
it.
means.
If you don't know how to get to Denny's and cross the street, I'll get you seeing Night Dog. It's right there. You go to Denny's, you cross the street, you're right there. You can't miss this because I make a lot of noise.
It's on the corner of 32nd and Federal Highway.
So this is the challenge. Hector, you there? Ryan has his ears on. This is the challenge. This is what we're going to do. We are going to create a reality show in the walks of shampoo. Not with the X. No, none of that X-rated stuff. But this is going to be the true stories of what happens in a hair salon. Now, I was told that in a hair salon, you can find out everything that's going on in the city of Boca.
you have
Did you know
no
that?
idea.
Well, this is the idea. Now, obviously, a man can't go in there with a camera because the women are going to stop talking, right? But I look in here, I see 3, I see 6.
Here's
I
what
think
I'm
there's
thinking.
8 women with cameras.
You know when you go to the doctor, there's HIPAA, and you have to sign these forms that information cannot be released? You shouldn't need that in a doctor's office as much as you need that in a hair and nail salon. Because I'm telling you, the information gets full. You can sit getting your nails done next to somebody, and they're crying, and they're breaking up with their boyfriend, or this happened, and they're sitting
Is
as
that what
close as
happens?
I'm sitting with
Yeah.
Steph,
Can I
and there
ask-
are no HIPAA signatures.
I got a
But
hippopotamus.
they're in a public place though, so they're risking it themselves.
I guess so. Well, I mean, I'm kind of kidding, Lisa, but seriously, I mean, I know there's no HIPAA, but that is where all of the information is divulged.
I got a hippopotamus. Does that count?
I got a unicorn. That counts too. Oh, wait till you see the new skin I got for my
Hold
computer.
on, we're gonna
Just
get to all of this.
digress.
But hold on. What I want to know is why women walk in when you're getting your hair done. I understand you're all relaxed, but why do you tell your
I
life?
don't know
It's girl
either.
talk.
Yeah,
you know?
they
like
feel like
you're
it's-
talking. You're hanging out.
Girl talk. Is that what you do? You go to get your hair done? Do you know the person a long time who does your hair? I'm assuming, right? Because that's like a personal thing.
Well, sometimes the hair takes like hours, so you got to talk about something.
Look at the length of your hair. I can see.
I'll
I
give
can
them my
see.
hair. We'll start my whole life story.
Now, have you noticed ever since this one's come on the scene, it's all about her hair. Bumblebee put something in her hair, right? It's all about her hair.
That is true. That was last week.
So the challenge of this new episode on Thursday, for those of you that can make it, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a women's segment again, the empowerment, it's a businesswoman, the whole nine. I
Well,
understand the
didn't you
business
used
side.
to own a nail salon?
Yes, I did.
And I'm thinking maybe you could
I used to own a
have an
whole
idea.
salon.
Why don't you give me a pedicure?
That's a great idea. I totally see it.
You could paint my
Done.
toenails.
I retired. I used to do all of that. Now, you remember how they take the air gun and they put the nails? In the old day, they used to use an air gun.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are they still doing that now?
No,
Now
I
they
don't
do it
think so.
freehand,
I've seen
right?
that.
Yeah.
It was an air gun when artistic design on nails was a thing coming out. And these kids, I used to get them from the schools. And they used to come in here. They used to take them an hour just to do one nail. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I
But
don't think they've used airbrushes since like the
thank you, Teddy.
80s?
Thank you, Teddy. Teddy, September 5th. If you call in September 5th and tell me it's Teddy's birthday, hint, hint, I'll give you back. Teddy, take it easy. I know. It was in the day of the dinosaur. I got it. But I used to have fun with the salon. I stopped doing it because my ex-wife, Freddie's mom, says enough is enough. I was having too much fun. Because I made a man cave in the back.
Oh, and I got a lot to tell you.
All right. So this Thursday, I want everybody to come down. We're going to have a little networking party attached to this.
At Plush Blow Dry Salon,
Yes.
3200 North Federal Highway in Boca Raton, suite number 108, right next door to R1 Coffee. But the segment I was going to do today, this is a good segue, because I wanted to do Teen Talk. And Mia, Jackie's daughter.
Jackie's daughter.
Jackie from Clean Hair. We met Mia.
Oh, yes.
I invited her to join us today to do Teen Talk with all of you guys. She couldn't
that
make it
would've been
today.
cool.
She's coming on Thursday.
Why?
Because she now has a new Instagram page called the Mascara Mafia.
First of all, we can't use M&M's
Why?
because it's a candy.
The Mascara Mafia?
M&M?
It is the Mascara Mafia, but we're going to do Teen Talk. We're going to talk about bullying and peer pressure and what it's like to be a teen, a millennial, why we wear makeup, why some of the things sometimes we hide through makeup, through nail polish and hair products. And her mom has the hair products, so they're
She
going to be
does?
joining us Thursday
It'll be a lot
at
of
Plush
fun.
Blow Dry Bar.
A lot of fun. Okay, so this Thursday we're all set. That's channel number 2 on Roku coming at you. It's called Plush Get the Excitement. That's the
what
name
it's
of the
called?
channel, yeah.
Really?
That could change.
I thought.
As you can tell, it's not doing too cool.
But the first one is called The Verdict, so there's a lot going on.
Yes, and there are a few other channels that are lining up. We got some surprises because we're going to make these channels work with one another. Apparently, my son Gio has decided to hire his own staff.
That's good. Because
And he
apparently
has-
the Cash App has decided not to
But
reimburse. That's a whole nother
That's a
thing.
whole nother animal. But apparently, he has a kid from Canada that I've known for years with him, and this guy designs deals, and they are working on this platform where everything goes in with a flick of a button.
That's
Thank God.
Thank God we got Gio is all I can say.
Thank God.
Thank God we got Gio. So that's this Thursday, Plush Blow Dry Bar. Next Friday, though, save the date. This is going out big. Kelsey's going to put it on Meetup. Lisa's going to put it on Meetup. We're going to put a whole production together.
I got a question about this meetup thing.
Yes.
Why is it that all of a sudden I'm getting these illicit sites called Meetup on my phone? Is that the same thing?
Well, let me tell you what happened.
Okay. Now, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. If you messed up, then Meetup got to go away.
No.
You should see the pictures they send me.
You're lying.
No, I made it up. I made it up, but here comes the story,
Where do
ladies
you
and
get
gentlemen.
it from?
I was going to ask you. I know.
Okay, so here's what happened. There's a story.
Yeah, she hit the wrong Meetup. She hit the wrong site.
Here's what happened. Is I started a meetup for the Brooklyn Cafe TV because all of our on-location shoots are great networking opportunities, right?
Great.
So I wanted to invite everyone to all of our networking opportunities on Meetup.
Great.
Apparently I didn't phrase it appropriately when I did it, so I went back in
You
on my
didn't
computer,
what?
phrase it
What'd
as
you
a
say?
networking opportunity. It was more of, I don't know, I didn't meet their community standards.
So I'm meeting illicit women in Boca.
Oh.
Well, let me give
Really?
you the rest of the story.
Oh, thank you.
I'll let you hear the rest of the story. So I set
It's
it
a
up
little
under the
warm in
Brooklyn
here.
Cafe TV, and they said no, it doesn't meet the community guidelines. I went back in to change it, and apparently I had a personal meetup page.
Oh,
So-
really?
Yes.
So let me get this right. Not only am I getting stuff, you now are a call girl of Boca.
I know. So I had a personal meetup page, and I rewrote it again, what we did, and it was accepted.
Of course it was. After you did what you did, what wouldn't be
So
accepted?
the acceptable ones now come to my personal meetup that's for the cafe, and I don't know what you're getting.
So let me get this right. I'm getting the illicit one, the first one you did.
Yes, apparently.
And you should see some of the things they call me. Like I know them. I don't know these people.
So,
what
there
you
is
know?
a Brooklyn Cafe meetup, and we have 15 members already. And they all want to know when our next meetup is. I'm getting texts and emails, and people call me, and musicians. And,
So I get the dirty stuff, and you're getting all the musicians. You're getting all the good stuff.
well, you're going to meet them all at our meetup next
I don't
Friday.
know what
at
I'm going to
Crazy
meet.
Uncle
You
Mike.
should say, listen, I'm going to take out my violin for you.
And where is it next Friday? Where is our 3-year anniversary? Our next official meetup
It is
going to be?
officially stated today. It is going to be at Crazy Uncle Mike's.
It's our 3-year official Brooklyn Cafe
Official.
TV anniversary
Yes.
at Crazy Uncle Mike's. We have a fabulous cake coming from J&D Cakes.
You ever seen these guys? They were the winners of Cake Wars.
No
Oh,
way.
wow.
I used
And
to
they
watch
have
that.
a place
Yeah.
in Boca. They are doing a school for children right now, right?
Camp.
A camp. And they teach kids how to bake.
That's so
So I signed up.
Well, what the kids don't know is he did sign up. So next week they are creating our 3-year anniversary cake. We found out that a 3-year anniversary gift is leather. So we're going to skip on the leather aspect unless you want a new belt. And go right for the
Yeah,
cake.
I could use a belt and smack some people from Meetup around.
But J&D has been the official bakery of the Brooklyn Cafe since we were up at WBZT. They started their company about when we did 3 years ago.
Yes, we
And
started
they've
almost at the
worked
same
with them,
time.
and we each had our small studios, and they had their small space, and everyone has been expanding now after 3 years. They now have a kids camp. And we talked about is the following week, we're going to go on location to J&D Cakes. We're going to cook. We're going to bake. We're going to do a Cake Wars show
Yes,
at J&D.
and it's going to be the guys against the girls.
Well, I don't know if that's so fair. Hector's a baker. Any you guys? Any
You ever
girls
notice,
bake?
Hector,
No.
when we're going to win something, it's not fair. Freddie, you bake, right? Freddie's a baker too. Did you know that? Freddie can bake, Hector can bake.
So
I
we
have
get to,
Ryan.
we can bake, we can decorate. It's going to be fun. So that's going to be the following
you
week at
bake, right?
J&D Cakes in Boca.
I bake pizza.
That mic is say that again?
Pizza.
Is it on?
How do you bake a pizza?
You put it in the oven.
You bake a pizza?
What do you do with it?
Yeah.
I go to the store and buy it made.
You ever buy frozen pizza?
No, not
What?
really. Did I ever buy you a frozen pizza? I don't think
Are
so.
you serious?
Not even
And let me
like.
tell you something.
Are you serious? You've never bought a frozen pizza?
I'm serious, meet up, yeah. I'm serious. Let me tell you why. My kids growing up on the corner was the #1 pizza joint.
That's because you're from New York. You have good pizza there.
So my kids used to say, Dad, we want pizza. So I used to give out the green dollars. They used to go down the street, right?
Yep.
The
Abe
flat-
Louis.
Abe and Louis. Best pizza. It was the flat pizza. And they used to come back and they had the sauce on their face. They didn't bring me nothing back.
That's so cute. Did you take a picture?
I used to laugh because these guys, I'm gonna tell you, they used to take me for $20 a day, right? They used to buy his brother a roll with butter. That's what, 5 cents?
It was
Free.
$1.50.
And they used to get me a $2 sandwich, if sometimes. So what happened to the rest of the money? Meanwhile, they're driving cars, they got gas. I said, yo, what's going on? Nothing there. And they put all this money to the side. True story, you and King Susie, Mr. Frankie, right?
No, that was my cousin.
Yeah, your cousin, King
I didn't
Susie.
hold the money. I just
It's
was
funny.
quiet.
You had all that stuff around your lips with everything you were eating. They used to go and hide and have a meal. It was impressive. So, no, I never had frozen pizza.
So he bakes pizza. Anyway, you so digress. In 2 weeks, we're going to be at J&D Cakes. It's in Boca on Federal Highway, just north of Palmetto. Actually, it's on between Palmetto and Glaze, between Federal and Dixie. There's a little, right across from Eisner, there's a little strip mall, and you can get to it from either side, near Einstein's, and that is where J&D Bakery is. They've got a great kids summer camp. Every day you can bake, and then you get to decorate, and then
But
you get
some
to
of
eat
these
it.
cakes are just phenomenal.
That Mad Hatter
Phenomenal.
cake?
The Mad Hatter cake and everything they got going on in there. He did our first year anniversary at Junior's.
Oh, that cake was
He
spectacular.
made me bald.
It was hilarious. He had a 3-level
Bolder.
like wedding cake, 3 different tiers, and I was in gym clothes and a wand, and Freddie was bald. And he got there, and we look at it, and Freddie says, "Well, I'm not bald." And he says, "What do you mean?" And he looks at Freddie's head. He goes, "Oh, he forgot the strip of hair, the patch of hair behind his
That's
head."
okay. Bald was fun.
But now the hat makes it so much better.
That's fine. So we're gonna have with that. So we're gonna have some fun with that. So go visit them. Let them know you heard it on the cafe, and we're gonna have some fun down there. We're gonna be going down there and talking. And
J&D
doing
Cakes. They did my 50th anniversary party cake. They're just spectacular. You can find them online at jdcakesonline.com or Instagram at jdcakes. It's all over there. And they're just beautiful. They do all
Are they
these
the
great...
ones that did the cake for you for your birthday?
They are.
And that you decided to eat the butterflies that were made of metal?
That would be the one.
Ooh.
Well, what did you think that a
Like
cake would be
27
fully...
stitches later,
No.
she ate the butterflies that were metal.
Oh my.
Well, I just sucked on the antennas and I realized they were not edible.
It's so
Oh
funny.
my god.
It's like I tell you, see how she took out the light?
And that's what happens. But I have to tell you, I haven't seen you guys in a while. Saturday night, I went to Palm Beach County Legal Aid Society dinner, and our Supreme Court Justice of Florida, Barbara Periente, retired. Sorry, she
Retired.
retired. And at 70, I guess there's a mandate in Florida. If you are on the Florida Supreme Court, you must retire. So it was her retirement party. Oh my gosh, you wouldn't believe the amount of people were there.
Now, you know the lady personally?
She's family, yeah.
She's family? You know the Supreme Court Justice of Florida?
She is the Chief
The
Justice.
Chief Justice. So when I got a parking ticket the other day, I said, can you take care of this? You said no.
She's the Chief Justice
Really?
of the Florida Supreme Court. Yeah.
So you never get a ticket, I noticed. I get one. You couldn't take care of that for me.
That's not true. But
Which part?
that she takes care of my tickets. But Barbara Periente, she is family, and she's just the most spectacular woman. And politics aside, whatever anyone feels, what she has done for children in the foster care system in the state of Florida is remarkable. And you saw the post I put up, the kids choir.
Yes.
From
I saw
there?
those songs.
Unbelievable, these kids. So I'm going to reach out to them and see if we can, there's a lot of them, see if we can bring on some of them. But so remarkable. There's so many great people in our community and what they do. So congratulations to Barbara, and I'm going to see if we can get her on. How would you like to have our retired Chief Justice
You
of the
take him a
Supreme Court
ticket?
here? Yes, I have to take, just don't park in 2-hour parking anymore.
Does
We
she
got you
have like
covered.
a sense of humor?
She does.
She does. So I can roll with this Latinos, talk to her in Spanish and what have you?
I don't know if she speaks Spanish.
Well, it doesn't make no difference. But can I do this when she comes? Have a little fun with it?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, because the last time you were going to bring your rabbi, and then you 86'd it because I was going to tell him, yo, rabbi, how's the
Yeah,
hand?
well,
You
that
didn't
was the
like
event
that.
I went to on Thursday night, and someone said to me, have you brought the rabbi? And I said, no, we don't do politics on the show. I said, but you want to do a whole women's empowerment platform, so you can come. She said, I can come, and the rabbi can't. How about the female rabbi? She wants to bring Rabbi Jessica, Teddy. And I go, oh, maybe we'll have to talk about it. She goes, well, you know, she's a little off the cuff. And I'm like, yeah, well, we'll talk about that too.
But I did a show with Rabbi Jenny. I'm cool with the rabbi. The female rabbis are even more spectacular.
So we had some interesting events last week to go to, and I got to see Miss Pamela Polani at all of them.
Is she running?
I'm not sure. So we're not letting the cat out of the bag on that one either. But there's a lot going on. We've got the kids with us on set. We've got a lot of information now. We've thoroughly confused everybody.
Yes. Oh, well, last night something spectacular happened.
I know.
First of all, we lost internet control of the spectacular thing, so it just rolled.
Well, that's what I was wondering. I'm going to watch it last night because, as you know, I was not allowed to drive yesterday. So I'm watching the show, and I got 7 minutes of video on you guys, and I turn it on, and Teddy, you look gorgeous. And Kelsey and Lisa, you guys look great. Hector looked incredibly handsome.
Hector had a shirt and everything.
Hector looked amazing, and you guys were vibrant, and you brought it and happy. And next thing I know, 7 minutes and 18 seconds is gone. And I text you. I said, what happened? And I'm looking, because I know you said it was an hour. I can't find it anywhere.
The internet went out.
The internet went out.
But it wasn't that the internet went out. The building has 2 internets. One side of the building went out. The other side was still streaming, but it was on my side that it went out, so I couldn't get it out there. But we taped it, and I put it on this morning. I'll send you ladies a copy of it, because I know you sent me the emails. But let me tell you, what was spectacular about last night is that the ladies kept doing, I mean, they looked around and they were like, what the hell's going on here? But we were still rolling. So Ken decides to play policeman. And he's taking them in and out of commercial. I said, stop taking them out of commercial. Well, you told me to. I did not. So I'm telling Teddy, thumbs up. Oh, okay, well, okay. I said, commercial. Instantly, she's like, wait a minute, I guess we're not okay. I guess we're going to commercial. I don't know, whatever. She was like totally.
Teddy, you look beautiful. Did you have a good time, everyone?
Yeah, it was really fun.
And Teddy, you've been with us for a long time. Hector, you've been with us for a long time. Kelsey and Lisa, you guys have been with us like 2 seconds, like 2 days, and here you are on air. What do you guys think?
Well, Kelsey had a ball.
Kelsey, what did you think?
Kelsey,
A lot of fun.
you come in from Jupiter.
Yeah.
You had a full day yesterday. You learned stuff here, and then you went down there.
It was a great day.
It was good, right?
Yeah.
You have fun?
It was so
What'd you
much
think?
fun. Yeah, and well, I mean, you didn't go to work that day expecting to be on air, so it was a great opportunity. I know we were both really thankful for it.
Yeah.
Just such a great experience.
What did you think, Lisa? You liked it?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
Now, when we go on remotes, there's a whole... Papa's got a whole new bag coming out on these remote pieces.
How do you do it?
How do I do what?
How do you have 100 things going at the same time? I used
It's
to
the
know how to
music.
play that. Chopsticks.
You hear God play?
Chopsticks. Yeah.
Wow,
I don't
that's
remember
a
how to
little-
do it.
so-
Yeah, that'd be how
do
I
you
play.
know how to play?
I used to.
All right, so we got to put a camera on you. You got to play. But yesterday's deal, what showed me is that you can conquer any fear. I mean, Teddy was so nervous at the beginning that I've never seen
You know
Teddy
what song
drink
this is?
chopsticks.
No. Heart and Soul.
Is that what it's called?
Yes. It's the first
You know
song
how
you
to
ever
play it?
learned on piano. This is it. It's
Really?
Heart
You
and
play it
Soul.
well?
I mean, I can play it okay.
Heart and Soul, the
So
first
we're
song
gonna-
you
we're gonna
learned.
step outside. Everybody's going to learn how to play the piano. I want to learn how to play the piano. Do you know that Linda plays the piano?
Does she?
Freddie, did you know that? Linda plays the piano. She says to me, do you want me to teach you? I know you 10 years. You don't want to teach me? Now you're going to teach me with my fingers
Do you have a
on?
piano
Yeah.
in your house?
Yeah, that one over here is going to be 86 and confiscated. I can have a piano in my house in 30 seconds.
My mom's selling hers. If
That's
you
what
want
I
one,
thought.
she's got a baby grand.
That's what I have.
Do you?
Isn't
So you
it-
played the piano.
I used to.
You do.
I don't anymore.
Yes, you do.
No,
Yes,
I
you
don't.
do. Yes, you do.
I could figure it out. I could kind of read.
If I put you on that piano, can you play it?
If you gave me like a day.
A day.
Yeah.
So let me get this right. If I bring a piano in here, can we have you playing the piano when we're on the air and then take us to commercials and stuff?
It won't be good though.
Well, it doesn't have to be good. It just has to be done.
Could play, like,
If I
Happy
play
Birthday.
this bad, trust you me, because
We have UF represented in the house today.
Yeah.
University of Florida, too.
Oh, I thought you were calling me something else. Anyway,
Fabulous.
so last night the ladies got on there. Did you guys enjoy your exposure? Did you have fun with it? Was there anything that you would change?
I would have worn makeup that day.
That's what I'm thinking. If actually I was given that opportunity when I was your age, would I have taken it knowing that I was working all day, I wasn't dressed, and I didn't have makeup on? Like, what would I do if I were... you look beautiful, but I was thinking just as me and Jen, or what I would have done at your age. And that's exactly what you said. But you did it anyway.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't turn down an opportunity like that, but it's also a great experience to see yourself on camera.
Like you're doing right now.
You
Look
don't
at
see
Ca-
your own face.
The camera thing.
You don't see your own facial expressions, so
Sure.
it's interesting to get that experience and see like, oh, I thought I was looking like I was interested because I was, and I just look kind of like I'm glaring.
Yeah, the worst
Dear-
part is taking it apart.
Deer in the headlights.
Yeah, but all great experience.
Teddy, what'd you think? Teddy, you look gorgeous.
Thank you.
I didn't even recognize Teddy when she walked in.
I think that was a compliment, but
It is a compliment.
I didn't mean to come out
I
that way.
went, holy smokes,
She
who's
looks
this chick?
gorgeous.
I said, holy smokes, it's Teddy.
What'd you think?
I thought it was really fun. I love being on the radio with you guys, and I got to bring Melissa on, who has such a great cause.
Now that's
with
another
everything.
story. That's
Oh,
a
no.
whole
Well, I have another
nother story.
question.
She's a-
Why does she not come here?
She's going to.
Who says she's not?
Okay.
She's coming. But I'm going to tell you something about this
Coming
chick.
whether we like it or not.
This chick is going to show up whether you like it or not, and she lives through the ladies. Her
Really?
life is, I'm going to show you how to be what to know at the age of 27. Is that where you are, Teddy?
23.
23? September 5th.
I'm
and
September
so-
14th.
Are you? Oh, you shouldn't have told me that.
Sorry.
No.
Whenever I hear
you shall be.
September, I'm like,
So we're going to have birthday month in September. I can hardly wait. Can we do Christmas in September?
We need to do Christmas pretty soon.
You want to do Christmas soon? I got a machine that does fake snow.
Okay.
ooh.
Who's cleaning the floor?
Oh, that's another.
Clearly, that's an issue I have.
That's another issue. You
There
want,
should come a warning, but
you
when
want to
I
knock
have,
the lights around
when I
again?
have them sign their paperwork, which I have to have them sign, it should say, Dawn does ask to please clean the floor.
I'm going to have somebody paint us out. Anyway, one of the reasons that I brought up the subject about last night is because the latest and greatest, they are changing the way the Amtrak train is running now. It is the super train from New York to Washington, going 100, 200 miles an hour. I don't know, something ridiculous. I could see it flying into the ocean. But this thing is being built around millennials. The whole train is
What do you
about
mean?
being for the aspects of millennial living. Beer is going to be that beer that we had at the Monks.
26 Oh, okay.
The Monks, that we had that super beer made of this and that. It's going to be like, you guys apparently like beers that isn't Budweiser.
Let me
It's
ask you
everything
guys a
but-
question. When something is described as the super beer made of this and that, or
getting
Denny's is
to it.
there and we're here, does that have clarity in your mind? Is
When
there-
you started talking about it, I was thinking
Is there-
butterbeer.
Is there clarity in those statements?
Are you gonna bite me on this? Really? Okay, let me. This coming from the woman who did a
Tripped over
meetup
light.
change, trips over light, did a meetup. 1-800 I like you.
I gotta see what you got.
Yeah, you don't want to see what I got. I don't want to see what I got.
I gotta see what you're getting.
Just take it easy. So what happens is the beer you drink isn't Budweiser. You guys drink, that stuff.
Like craft beers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's hot.
Yeah.
What is it? IPA? IPA. So they give you IPA on the train. They give you exotic wines. Everything is about the internet on these new trains. You plug in your phones and you can recharge. And they have this gizmo that recharges your phone in 5 minutes, no matter what kind of phone you have. This is like the age of the future, the best train ever. The train actually lowers itself on the tracks when it's going 100, 200 miles an hour so it doesn't fall off the tracks. It is the best. But they are calling it, they base it everything on millennial thinking. So it gave me an idea. Like a light bulb. So yesterday you guys were on the set, and the set at the radio station, we've talked about having to change it and everything else, right?
Do they have some ideas?
I don't know. That's what I want to ask. Would you guys have any ideas for millennial change? Look at this one. She's already biting in the book. What do you got? What do you got?
Well, we were thinking about like tattoos with millennials. It seems to be like more of a common phenomenon. So Tattoos. So
Okay.
like tattoos in the workplace, how that's changed. Is it acceptable? Artists coming in talking about like their business.
Let me ask you, are tattoos acceptable in the workplace? Good question.
Are they?
Are they?
Yeah.
They are? Are they, Friday?
Like in certain places.
Are tattoos acceptable? Well, I guess you have to define workplace. So
No,
here's
you got to
the
define where the
question.
tattoo is.
Well, here's the question. Give us a call, 888-994-4995. Well, there's a couple carve-outs on this. One, are they acceptable? Two is depends on the placement, what they look like, where they are, and what type of work you're in, I would guess.
Yeah,
Yes?
there's a lot of factors. Like if you work at like Hot Topic, I've seen like tattoo. If you work at a tattoo shop, you have tattoos.
Right. Well, what if you're in corporate? What if you're in insurance, or you're an attorney or a physician?
Then
Corporate
My
America.
sister works at a camp and they have to wear long sleeves so they have tattoos or band-aids over them.
All right, so-
Okay, and that's even at a camp.
Well, hold on a second. Let's talk about, do you wear a tie? You see, Freddie has a tie.
You don't?
Yeah, but he works, I don't. So
You don't
if
work?
No. So he has a tie. Is it acceptable? And here we go. Here's the curveball to put a tattoo on your neck when you wear a tie. Obviously, if you're wearing a tie, he's in a profession that is white collar. He's in a profession that he's trying to have people trust him, right? Is it okay to come in with a skull, like a skull and
A
bones?
skull and crossbones? Well, what if you get the tattoo when you're in high school and then you have this career that you build? You go, oh, you know what? I made not a mistake, but I did it then, and now what do you do?
You just hide it.
Okay, so you hide it. That was the whole thing.
And the reason you hide it is, I mean, I think they've done a study on this before. There's a doctor with all tattoos all over his body, and there's another doctor who has no tattoos, and they're not in white coats. Who would you trust more?
It's true.
So it's just from a professional standpoint, you cover up your tattoos if it's something that can be seen. Now I've seen people have tattoos behind their ear. They can't hide that, obviously, but it really just depends on your profession. I don't have to wear a tie when I'm meeting with people, but
Do you have tattoos?
I have a tattoo, but it's on my back.
Girls have tattoos?
Anybody have a tattoo? Yeah.
Kelsey and Sarah?
I don't have one.
No, Ryan does.
Yeah, Ryan, you're like a walking tattoo parlor.
I know you do. I want to
got
get
one.
one.
You can't.
I can.
Mom, she's not gonna get one.
I'm bringing Rabbi Jessica. I can. I'm good.
Rabbi Jessica's gonna do a tattoo for you?
No, I'm teasing.
That would be a trip.
But I want to get one, but I'm
I know.
deciding on the placement, and I think I've kindly decided on the
placement.
design. But it's back to it's where would I put it? I think I would put it someplace that people wouldn't see it.
But that's the other thing I don't understand. If you're gonna wear a tattoo, you don't want people to see it, then why get it?
For yourself.
I love that excuse. You wear clothes for yourself. Yes, I understand.
Yes.
You wear your hair for yourself.
Yes.
You stay putting on your makeup for 12 hours for yourself.
Yes.
Really? So when you walk out the door, if your mascara is running down your face, it has nothing to do with how you're perceived. It just has to be about yourself.
Well, yesterday I had to have these tests done.
And okay, this is why I brought it up.
And part of what they told me on the pre-op was no jewelry and no makeup.
So what happened? It's like
So I'm
Valerie,
thinking,
Freddie.
Okay, no jewelry. By the way, when I had my C-section, full makeup. Just saying, I get Val totally. Okay, C-section, full makeup, mani-pedi
Is
done.
that normal?
No.
My mom didn't
Yeah,
have makeup.
100%.
No, it's
I
not
would
normal.
never.
So I go for this procedure, and they tell me no makeup yesterday. And I'm thinking, okay, I would get no nail polish because they need to get a pulse ox on your finger. They didn't say no nail polish. So what's the difference if I have makeup on? Okay, maybe no lipstick. If your lips don't turn blue, I'll give you the no lipstick. But the rest of it, heck, why not? So I did what I do.
Well, first of all,
You know what? They didn't say anything.
Religious-wise, you're not supposed to get a tattoo. Let's start there,
Yeah.
because you're Jewish.
Okay.
And
Same.
Yeah.
Are you Jewish?
Yeah.
See.
Jewish? So you guys are not allowed to have
Yeah.
tattoos. Teddy, you're Jewish, right?
Yeah,
And you don't have a tattoo, do you?
I do not.
That's another one. That's one,
I would
two,
be
three,
dead if I
four.
did.
It's nothing to
Anybody
be
else?
Jewish.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
What?
Puerto Ricans are anything we want to be. If I was Jewish and I was told I couldn't have a tattoo, I'd probably get 4. But that's me.
There are
My
Jews
brother.
that have tattoos though.
Of
Yeah,
course
my
there are.
siblings have
Yes,
tattoos.
but if you follow your faith, you won't do it. Is that correct?
No.
Okay.
I follow my faith, and me doing it.
So what
has
does it
nothing to
have
do with it.
anything to do with a tattoo with faith then? What does it have to do with the Jewish religion?
Because from my understanding is they say you cannot be buried in a
Yeah.
Jewish cemetery
Yes.
because it brings back the branding from the Holocaust.
Yeah.
Is why.
But the
it's being tattooed.
Those numbers that they put on their
Correct.
hand?
Yes.
But
Or
one
that
thing
is
has
what
Oh, I
nothing,
thought it
tattooed
was.
here.
but one thing has nothing
Yeah.
to do with another.
That is my
It
understanding.
doesn't go back further than that.
I thought it was
did.
the marking.
I thought it was-
It's a
like
biblical
something
thing.
with that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I
what
never
did you
heard
hear?
that it was you came in like this way, so you have to like go out that way.
Oh,
Like
it
you're not
could be.
supposed
That's
to
what
mark
I
up your
heard.
body.
It's a biblical
I heard the
thing.
Holocaust.
It's not
That's
just
what I-
the.
that's
I mean,
what I-
that's part of
I
it.
never heard of the
I
Holocaust.
never heard the Holocaust thing. I seen a commercial where the guy had tattoos all over his body, And he says, "Oh, you like my tattoos?" He says, "Yeah, I got them too." And he shows the numbers. And I was like, wow, that was powerful stuff.
Some people get their grandparents' numbers tattooed from the
Do they?
Holocaust. Yeah, I've seen.
Oh, that just gave me the chills.
So then, what if it's like a meaningful tattoo? Then why are you not to be trusted like in the workforce?
Okay,
You're right.
That's a good question.
Good question.
Anybody have an answer to that?
Well, we were talking about doctors. My cousin has tattoos, and she's a physician's assistant. Like, she can help operate on your brain. She's highly qualified. You should kind of look past the tattoos, especially if it is something medical. You want the best doctor, not the one whose skin is clean or covered.
Okay.
Absolutely.
It's just perception.
I
That's
think
all
the
it is.
movie
Right?
industry has
yeah.
implanted a lot of perception. Motorcycle
Yeah.
guys wearing tattoos and
like a stigma.
shaving, stigma. Because a lot of people put helter skelter tattoos on their back, and they're perceived as like killers.
Yeah.
You know, and the other thing is, you ever notice people smoke cigarettes in the day, because you guys all got the vapes now. But in the day, you used to have a pack of cigarettes on your shoulder in your t-shirt because it made you tough, made you a man. Meanwhile, you can't pay your bills,
Back
but I'm
in
a
the
man.
day, that's like old school. Rolled up in your t-shirt.
Well,
That's like Fonzie.
I thought I was a somebody because I smoked cigarettes.
That's like Fonzie.
Yeah. So you had cigarettes thinking you were super cool, right? So you got a tat just to be rebellious. So I think that the perception has lingered
Right.
that you get a tattoo because you're anti-everything.
Well, the perception of everything has lingered. So I was at this event on Thursday night, and
Did you see tattoos?
No, but there was a doctor there, and he was telling me how he gets hired to do talks on marijuana. And he's talking about medical marijuana. I said, medical marijuana? He says, no, marijuana. I said, medicinal? And he goes to this whole thing on how it was legalized. And back in the day, I said, you're not talking about marijuana, you're talking about CBD. Not that I wanted to put a doctor in his,
But why would you do that?
clarify
My
it.
God, you did that in public? What is wrong with you?
Because the misinformation is there. And you know what? All because I have information and he's a doctor and I'm not, does that mean my information is not justified to share it?
And you still have, you're valid. It's
Right?
Why don't you say, Doc, can I tell you something?
I tried to beat around it a couple of times, and I kept saying, are you sure you're discussing marijuana? Yes. Are you sure you're lecturing on marijuana? Yes. Are you sure you're talking about the trade of marijuana? Yes. You don't mean hemp? I do. So you're talking about CBD.
So he's combining marijuana with CBD. That's his problem then. He's an idiot.
It's a major.
Sorry, Doc, you're an idiot.
So in that sense of it, do you say, you've got the medical degree and I don't, what I have to say isn't justified? Am I wrong? Or do you what?
So let me ask you something. If I drink this, am I going to get
It
high?
tastes really delicious. No, because that's CBD. And the wars, the trade wars, were from hemp. Those were the discussions. It was never over the marijuana plant. It was always over hemp.
That's right. People made it, marijuana got you high, so they reinvented the wheel.
Every
But
time I
it's
hear that, I
literally-
think something's coming through the microphones.
But the hemp is the deal why people do it. And it doesn't matter. Like when I see like waitresses in restaurants and stuff and they have tats, I would say, I love your ink. And they, oh, thank you very much, to make them feel more at ease, because to me, it's just an expression of art.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of reasons why people do a lot of things, and I don't know whether it's something that makes you unable to go be professional in the workplace.
Well, sometimes you also got to be careful when you get a tat. Make sure this is done correctly, because you can get very ill.
Got Dr. Lee in the house.
And Dr. Lee is, AKA, Doc, do you have a tattoo? No. Do you want one? Do you want a tattoo? I'm going to give you a tattoo.
She's too old.
No,
for
do
the
you
tattoo.
know, that's a myth. That's a rumor. You should get a whole sleeve of tattoos. Nobody in your profession would ever forget you.
Then
Ever.
Think that I'm not a person that they can trust.
There you go. And
That's
there
what
it
we
is.
were talking
We're
about.
just talking about that. And
exactly what we're talking
it's
about.
an interesting perception, because there are people that I know that don't have tattoos that I don't trust. And they don't have a tattoo. I just like,
It's a whole conversation.
It is.
A lot of conversations.
But-
What we talk about is just...
But millennial thinking is the future. And, it's important that we give you guys platforms to listen.
Yeah.
But I think we should do... Well, you guys aren't teens anymore, but we should really, over the summer, revisit the segment with our interns and our producers, because that is when everyone's engaged. You guys are home from the summer. More kids are engaged on social media because they're not in school. Why not engage them in more meaningful topics? I think it would be a great segment. Maybe we go back to Tuesdays with whatever we call it, maybe not the millennial hour, but
Well,
something
you're
along
still-
those lines. You
you're
guys come up with a name for it.
20s talk.
Okay, 20s talk. I like that.
You're still in school, right?
Yeah.
And when you get your midterms and your finals, especially your finals, you sort of cram in there and lock yourself in the library somewhere. Okay. Do you feel high strung?
Yeah, I'm very stressed.
Okay, you're stressed, right? And you still in school? No, still in school. You feel stressed when you gotta take them finals?
Yeah.
So let me ask you a real stupid question. Why would you make yourself stressed to learn? Why don't you have like a CBD massage? That's what this is about.
I don't want that.
I'm starting to think about it.
Why don't you chill with the CBD?
It's a newer thing, so
Jim, this one's edible.
Stop doing that.
I'll have to
Stop.
try it this semester and let you know.
Well, what begins to happen, the CBD calms you down because it's been proven. Now, a lot of people don't like to admit to that because obviously when you admit to that, you admit to maybe you've made a mistake about the product. But in the college world, when you're stressing out taking pills, I know people take uppers, and they keep going because they think they're learning. It's an optical illusion.
Yeah.
You're not learning more, you're learning less because you're putting your brain into overdrive, you know?
People think that's the only way they're gonna get there.
Yeah.
Like, it's really sad because there's no other way. Sometimes people. I mean,
But there is another way.
Yeah, I mean, I don't do it, but like I know so many people who have to go to that. They're like, we have to go get this now, and it freaks everyone out so much. So.
But there shouldn't be anything that you have to have.
Yeah.
Even this, that, it should just...
Yeah, but it's life.
But I know.
You know,
but
and the funny thing is when you go to college, I was told, look to your left, look to your right, because one of you ain't going to be here
I
at the
know.
end of the year.
It's
And I used to say, wow, welcome.
I think it's
to
I
NYU.
think it's like
College.
a third. I think it's like the left and the right won't be there. I think then you're down.
Well, when I was a pre-med student, it was 580 students in the chemistry class. When we finished that year, there was 21.
Wow.
Even just
21.
in your
Were you
dorm-
still in it?
Yeah. I got a C.
So think how you went from those 21 to now, to how that filtered out, because you were one of those 21.
And I'm going to tell you, I was a career student. I was a 4.0 student until I went to NYU. And then, man, it got real. It got tough. It got hard. And when I got that C, I went to summer school because I brought it up to a B because you can't be in the medical profession with a C. Gotta go. Now, things have changed, you know, perceptions and all that has changed. Yeah, the C.
Okay,
That's a C.
I'm like, oh, you know, we do that. I'm so digressing, but we got to go to commercial. But when you do the C, it's like backwards for people. You got to do
Yeah,
it this
this
way.
way.
How is what I'm looking at?
This way, Dawn, this way.
No,
Don't even
that
try
way.
it. One day, Dawn had us doing this thing with the fingers in the eye.
Yes, remember
Oh,
it's
this
like
thing?
that thing?
Yeah.
How do you
Okay, look,
How
she
do you
does
do
it.
that? I can't do it.
I could just, okay.
You got it?
Actually,
got it?
no, I don't do that. Actually, when you were going to be an intern for us and work here, you had to pass that test in 3 seconds. More people walked out that door when they said, "You guys are nuts."
All right, I think here's what we officially start 20s talk. Yes, Teddy?
Yeah, 20s top.
20
20s
something.
The
talk.
roaring 20s.
Whatever you guys want to come up with, I think we do it. Let's do it on Tuesdays. We seem to have a lot of you here on Tuesdays. Tuesdays at 12, 20s talk.
So how are you going to structure this?
We're
what
gonna,
are we
you know
gonna do?
what? They're gonna create it.
Okay. And we have the Gazette coming out. We got a whole bunch of stuff. If you
All
want to
right.
help us out with the Gazette.
Tuesdays at 12, our new segment will now be 20s talk. We can bring in guests, come up with trending topics, and we go from there.
I like it.
All right, stay tuned. 95.3 FM, 1470 AM.
On the way,
It's
baby.
time to engage our youth.
Let's do it.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
This.
Family more or less encouraged me, go to the VA.
It's okay to go get help. It's okay to talk to people because it takes true strength to ask for help.
Hear veterans' real stories of strength and recovery at MakeTheConnection.net.
Talk 1470 and 95.3 FM, the Health and Wealth Radio Network. Listen for attorney Lisa Macy, Thursdays at 1 p.m. and Saturdays at 3 p.m. Health and Wealth Radio, WNN.
The China trade war is on. If you're worried about your investments, listen to Online Trading Academy Radio right here on WSBR. If you like to trade on your own and now think you should stay out of the markets till this thing blows over, listen to Online Trading Academy Radio. Find out how pro traders make money when markets go down. You'll learn how to protect investments from trade war markets, how down markets make money faster than up markets. Listen to Online Trading Academy Radio every day on WSBR. Or get to Online Trading Academy now for a free class. It's the only school in South Florida that teaches Wall Street investing. Call now for tickets to a free half-day class. You'll see how pro investors pick stocks and how money is made in up, down, and sideways markets. Online Trading Academy. Call now, 954-668-2510. 954-668-2510.
Do you have a long-term care policy that's costing you hundreds of dollars a month? How would you like to have that same coverage with no monthly premium? It is possible. Call Debbie at I Will Advisors, 954-753-8080, and find out how. Stop paying thousands of dollars a year in long-term care premiums and have that coverage you need and the coverage you want. Call Debbie right now, 954-753-8080, 954-753-8080.
Gallbladder problems, gingivitis, a bad back, indigestion, fatigue, low libido, not sleeping well, need to lose weight. Just some of the topics you'll hear about. Hi, I'm Dr. Bob Martin. Join me Sunday mornings at 10 on Talk 1470 WNN.
Talk here. Talk there. Talk 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. The Health and Wealth Radio Network. WNN.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
And welcome. Did you like the way I came back running?
I'm always impressed how
There's
you do that.
There's a lot of stuff going on right now.
I want to get a baseball diamond. I want to see you slide into home. That's what we should do when we go on air.
Shit, you're going to be waiting a long time.
As a matter of fact, I'm only waiting until Friday. I haven't told you about. There's a lot I haven't told you. How do I work with you every day and then I don't fill you in on anything?
Friday is?
Miracle League, Palm Beach County, coming on the set. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You want me to slide on concrete?
Slide right in.
Can I tell you a sliding story?
After you welcome our guests.
I slid one time.
Yeah.
And I stopped before I hit the base. And every time I see that in the movies, I laugh because that really happened to me. I slid. They had water down the infield. You ever notice so the dirt doesn't fly all over the place? And I ran, and it was a guy. I was on second, and the guy got a hit, but it was a short hit. And I slid into going to third, and the base is over there, and I stopped.
How did you stop?
In the dirt, because the dirt was so wet.
Like a movie, you're just going through, and then you stop, and you're like, they're going, go, Freddie, and you think you're going to go, you think you're going to make that huge giant reach, and you don't make it.
And the third baseman came over at the baseball. He says, "Are you serious?" And he taps me on the head.
You got some great stories.
Anyway, welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, part 2 of part 1. If you hit hashtag replay, nothing happens, so don't do that. But you can check out the first hour.
The first hour, it's our first segment of, what are we calling it, Lisa?
20s Talk.
20s Talk.
Or 2020 Vision, I just thought.
Ooh. You guys name it, whatever you want.
Shall we call it 2020 Vision? 2020 Vision, the millennial empire. You like it?
That's cool.
We're in trouble because the animator likes it.
Animator likes it.
He gets what he wants.
Well, they kind of launched it last night at WNN, and we're going to talk about that. Give us a call, 888-565-1470. It's Trending Tuesday, Acupuncture Tuesday. We weren't here yesterday. You were working, and I was doing the medical thing.
We actually had a meeting in here, and we got everything straight. Teddy, we're ready for our remotes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. You may see 3 remotes a week now.
Ooh, God bless.
3. Because I believe...
How do we do this?
Put it that way. A triangle. She went like this.
What do we do? It's like the Jewish cross.
This way. I believe that when you're good at something you do, you should do it over and over.
And we do it over and over again. You worked with the kids a lot yesterday.
That's right. And we are going to do something that's never been done on a remote. We are actually going to have our rep from England, Monica, on the set with us when we go on remote. We are bringing in 2 TV screens. If you have a business and you want to see one of our productions in your place, come on down, give us a call.
You know, following your train of thought.
No, don't do that.
It's a little scary, but I think my head's finally wrapping around at least what's happening this week. Because this week we are on remote at Plush Blow Dry Bar on Thursday, which is at 3200 North Federal Highway, Suite 108. We're going to be doing our Teen Beauty Talk segment there with Paul Vadiato and Cruise Optics Thursday, and Teen Talk and the Mascara Mafia is going to be joining us there. So
the Mascara
Mafia. So big news on that. We've got Mia's going to be joining us, and Jackie from Clean Hair, and we'll be at Plush Blow Dry Bar.
And if you've seen the movie In the Day, Shampoo, you will be invited free into the studio.
And then next Friday, we've got huge news, huge launch. It has finally been confirmed. We are going to be where and why?
At Crazy Uncle Mike's on June 21st. It will be our 3rd year anniversary of doing the show.
I'm so excited. So thank you to Crazy Uncle Mike's. We're going to be there. It will be our next official meetup. So if you are part of the meetup family, you can find all of our meetup information. It is the Brooklyn Cafe TV networking group is what it's called. It has been created, the meetup family. We have 18 members already. It's only been a week. I think that's pretty good.
And if you keep
we haven't had an event yet.
And if you keep sending me meetup dates, it wasn't me that put that in there. Yeah. Thank you very much. I don't know why I'm getting it, but it isn't me.
You need a date?
I don't need a date. I'm getting stuff from everything. Men, women, and forget about animals.
But next Friday is our 3-year official anniversary of the Brooklyn Cafe TV. We will be celebrating bigger, as we keep getting bigger every year, at Crazy Uncle Mike's. J&D Cakes, I'm having a cupcake right now, and Boca Raton is going to be creating our incredible cake. I don't even want to tell you what it's going to look like, but it's going to be something that means a lot to us for 3 years.
I'll tell you.
Okay. You gonna tell them?
Come on down and you'll see it.
J&D
It's
Cakes
gonna be nice.
is located on Dixie Highway, just north of Palmetto Park near Einstein's. They have been the official bakery of the Brooklyn Cafe TV. We interviewed them way back when we were at BZT.
When they
were
started,
right in the beginning.
They had just won Cake Wars, and they came with us. Remember?
They had just won Cake Wars, and we met them through another show that I was hosting at the time. And Joel and Danielle are absolutely fabulous, and they've grown, they've expanded. We're eating their cupcakes now. We stopped by today. We designed
What's
the
his
cake.
name?
Joel. You call him Sweetness.
No,
Cuteness.
that's what he likes. Cuteness. His nickname is Cuteness.
Yeah, Freddie nicknamed him Cuteness.
I did not. I
Yeah,
called
he
him
did.
Sweetness because I was,
Well,
and that was a
that's kinda
stretch.
weird.
Yeah, Cuteness is any better?
For
So
you
he says,
calling him that?
I
is
didn't
kinda
call
weird.
him. He says, no, my name is Cuteness. I said, what? So that's what he says, and I just shake hands. How you doing, dude?
But they also have a kids summer camp program where you get to bake, decorate, and eat and play all day long at J&D Cakes. Their address is 281 North Federal Highway in Boca Raton. Check them out. They've got great cupcakes, tremendous cakes and decorating. They've won awards all over. They've won Cake Awards. They've won
They're the
Boca's
best.
Best for Desserts, and so kind to work with. So give them a call. You can find them at JD Cakes online. And come on down to Crazy Uncle Mike's next Friday and join our crazy fun for the
That's
cafe.
right. And this Thursday, come on down to the
Plush Blow Dry Bar.
because we are going to be trying to shoot a reality show based on the show Shampoo. Not with the X. We're not doing that. It's going to be the rated PG version.
But we got a lot going on, so that's coming up. We've got a new show launching. I don't even think we've told Jody at WNN yet, but starting next week on Monday night, we have a new show from 6 to 7 called
The Verdict.
The Verdict.
You know, your mother said she had a mallet. What is that
A
called?
gavel.
A gavel. A mallet, a
Yeah,
gavel.
my mother talks to you more than she talks to me,
So
apparently.
I wanted to announce this because all weekend, Grandma Vaca was texting me because she was watching our show on Amazon.
She's so excited.
Now, this woman has Amazon, and she stayed with it and watched all the shows. How did you help us set that up?
My father did. They went, they searched it, they found it, and then they sent me a picture that the TV is now sitting in the middle of the kitchen table.
'Cause she didn't wanna miss a
apparently on the
show.
side of the right, so they watch it, and they put Roku on another TV. So now they can watch us no matter where she goes. They can watch the Brooklyn Cafe TV between the bedroom and the kitchen. A
Yep.
huge TV in the middle of the table.
She's so proud of us. She says, "Oh, because we made a promise to be on television. Now this is close. It ain't still there. We're gonna have a show on TV. I'm guaranteeing you that before I hit the ground, it's gonna happen.
Well, you can't hit the ground till you sign that paperwork.
Well, whatever paperwork I gotta sign."
No going down yet.
But the bottom line is that we are now launching, and we have launched our first two shows on Roku and Amazon.
Well, let me ask you a question. When people go to their Amazon Fire Stick or they go to their Roku, where do they search? What do they search for?
They
Channel
search for
is
the
called-
Brooklyn Cafe TV.
That is my question.
That's what you search for, and the shows come up. If you
So when
want
people
it
say,
to
how do
vote
we
it-
find it? You go to the search on those apparatuses and you search the Brooklyn Cafe TV and the channel pops up.
We have over 1,000 households that have downloaded the
That's
app,
even
by the way.
scarier. That's
I
just
know.
crazy. But hey, you know what? I'm excited and everyone's excited and it grows and grows.
It does.
Grows
and
and
we're
goes.
going to take it leaps and bounds because we always love for the summer to go out and do as many remotes as we can, introduce different things, and what have you. So
And more is coming up. And we've got Dr. Lee back in the house.
now
She's
this is a
back
mystery
from
lady.
China.
Can we call her Casper?
Why?
Because she's like a ghost. She's in one month and out the other. She
Well-
comes and goes. Where is she at?
She was in China
Nobody
and now
knows.
she's back. Welcome back, Dr. Lee. And I was talking to some of our producers about acupuncture, and I'm always amazed that there are people that have not tried it.
You've never tried acupuncture. Now, we talked about in the first hour about stuff to make you relax. We're not even going to mention it because now we're on the radio, but stuff to make you relax, right? CBD, yes. And when you're taking your finals, you want to be able to relax to take your tests and everything else. And this is the millennial cure. I think that you should have a Dr. Lee in your closet. You know, you put brooms and stuff in your closet. You should have a Dr. Lee, if you have kids, in your closet to de-stressorize you. Is that even a word?
Let me tell you about de-stressing. I love when Dr. Lee comes back in town because I get my reboot.
No.
I went on Sunday.
I know.
I went on Sunday, and she gave me this whole reboot energy. So Sunday night, I had to do this prep because I had those over 50 tests on Monday. So I had to do an upper endoscopy and a colonoscopy. So you have to do this whole prep. Everyone says you're going to be tired and you're going to need to be in bed and rest.
Here you are working.
Rest. I went to Dr. Lee in the morning, went and got my nails done, went to the gym, did the prep, cleaned my bathroom, cleaned the house, did the laundry. She says, how'd you sleep? Sleep? I don't know. I had so much energy. I felt great. And it's just unbelievable what
And
the
you didn't
acupuncture
eat
does.
solid food
And I could
that
not
day.
eat any food that day. The worst bone broth ever, I'm
And
just
she
saying.
had the test done yesterday, and she texted me. She was home already by 10 o'clock.
By 9
11?
o'clock, yeah.
And she says, I'm ready to go to work. I said, no. Because I already felt it was coming. Then I said, I bet you Dr. Lee's in town. Something's not right. Something's going on.
I looked at the doctor as I woke up from anesthesia, and he says, no work, no gym. And I looked at him. He said, no driving, no work, no gym. But I was able to stay on the phone with you guys for the whole day, and I kind of worked remotely. But what you did, and we're going to get into it, because part of the reason I had to have the upper endoscopy is I've had these stomach issues for a year and a half. So he goes in and he looks, because there's nothing there, which was great news. But so much of it isn't thanks to Dr. Lee and the acupuncture and reflux and Daphne from Health and Vitamin Concepts, because when they went over my meds list, there was nothing. They said, why are we doing the test when you're not on any medication?
Well, I got a question for Dr. Lee, because stress seems to be the common denominator.
Yes.
And it brings out different issues in the human body.
That's right.
In different levels. Like it affects me one way, it affects her a different
Yeah.
way. The kids, it affects them
Yeah.
a different way. So my question is really simple. When you meet somebody, because you did this to me when I first met you. You
From
analyzed
across the
me
room.
from across the room. I wanted to run, and she told me all these things, and she happened to be correct. When you meet kids in school, let's stay with that for a second, and they have to take all these tests and everything else, and they're stressing, just thinking about what's going to happen. What are you going to be a senior now?
Yeah.
So,
same.
seniors.
Yeah.
So, what do you say to them? How do you reach them so that you can sort of tell them, listen, if you do it this way, because they've never heard of you, they don't know anything about what you do, and how
I
do
think
they?
you can when you try to focus on study,
Right.
you want to increase the working efficiency. Just turn off all the electronics, and then you can focus more. And then before your examination, if you want to get temporary energy boost or bring your blood flow to your brain, so you can increase your memory or increase your endurance, then you can come to acupuncture, because what I do is I use the electrical acupuncture, and then it just temporarily bring the blood flow to your adrenal gland. It's like you get cortisone shot, but it's your own cortisol. So when you have higher level of cortisol, you can reduce your inflammation, the allergies, and also you can have more endurance. And so that's why some athletes, before they go to the race and they come to acupuncture, and then they can focus more. It's not like you get cortisone shots. It's different chemicals. Your own cortisol can just balance your immune function and help you to fight inflammation, fight the stress, reduce the stress level. So that's we can do. And if you combine with meditation, qigong, yoga, with acupuncture, you don't have to come every week. You can come once a month. Just adjust the stress level.
So is it reduce? It's increasing your is it cortisol?
Cortisol, your own steroid.
Inside the body, not
Inside the body.
not the cortisone that you take an injection.
No.
This is a different type of cortisol.
Yeah, it's
correct?
a adrenal gland produce that stress hormone. When your stress level goes up, then this cortisol goes up. But if you keep your stress level very high for a long time, eventually the cortisol level drop.
Right.
And then the cortisol has an anti-inflammatory, anti-allergy effect. If it's too low, then you don't have your energy. You tend to develop more allergies, and also you don't have energy. And cortisol also stabilizes your blood sugar.
I was going to say to you, a diabetic, then I must be suffering of no cortisol because my blood sugar has raised, right? And I am highly allergic. Like I eat breads and stuff. I start sneezing like a crazy person.
I can hear it now. You sound congested. But
I
your
am very
cortisol level, and Daphne's talked to you about it, and everyone, the stress level and your cortisol level is so out of whack from what's going on in our adrenal glands.
Yep.
It's what we have at our fingertips with acupuncture and alternative healing is so tremendous. Is why Dr. Lee comes month after month after month. I mean, thank goodness my tests were all normal, but I'm not on any medication. I'm a little wonky sometimes, but it's because I may take 10 supplements, and I see Dr. Lee twice a month. And it's just amazing the work that can be done.
But how do you increase, Doc? How do I increase? I come to see you. How do I increase my cortisol level?
say the adrenal gland produce adrenaline, which is fight or flight hormone, and a cortisol. That's for the chronic stress. So the adrenal gland sit on the kidney, the top of the kidney. So if you have chronic stress or chronic physical illness or mental illness, the adrenal gland will be depleted. But if you bring energy to your adrenal gland with meditation, lying down, acupuncture, then it will produce more, it will optimize cortisol level. Instead of going up very high or going down very low, it will on a stable level. So that's what we want.
Okay, can I stick like a wire in my kidneys to make it zap it or something? Is there like a way of, I'm being serious.
And it's amazing because you have the electrodes that you put on the needles as well.
That's what I meant.
Connected with the needles,
I didn't mean a plug.
She does, but she has these electrodes that she puts on the needles and she turns up the frequency. You feel it. Like
so is that one of the ways that you...
Yeah, you bring the energy or blood flow or the chi to the adrenal gland. We call the kidney. So the kidney is a concept including the real kidney function and adrenal gland function.
Okay, now would this also increase the function of the pancreas? Because part of being a diabetic is having bad pancreatic deals, right? I mean, you can't break it down anymore.
That's a different group of points. It's like a spleen point, stomach point, more related with digestive system. So the whole digestive system, stomach, intestine, pancreas, liver, all of this included in the digestive system. We can use another set of, so spleen, kidney, that's the two basic channel we need to keep the energy move. So when you are in high stress level, then you are deplete adrenal gland, kidney function, and pancreas or stomach function, and then people cannot digest well. The food is stuck here, and then right after eating or during they are eating, and they drink like soda or water, and then their stomach expand because the food and liquid mix together, and then the pressure goes up, then opens up the sphincter between esophagus and the stomach, and the acid come up.
You get heartburn.
Yeah. All right, let's go to commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk about
I'm so depressed.
Digestive issues. Why?
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
And you know why? Why are you depressed?
I'm depressed because she just mentioned my whole life.
She's been working with me about my whole life, and you know what? I finally feel better.
Laser therapy. Our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today. 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carbon Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or carboncarelaser.com.
Sexy, seductive, and beautiful. Looking for a professional and talented photographer? Danielle Boujon specializes in capturing flirtatious and tasteful images for yourself or your partner. Located in South Florida, Danielle really knows how to bring out your inner beauty on a shoot. Visit her website at www.daniellebuljan.com or call her at 561-305-2241 to capture your most desirable moments.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join John and Freddie S at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. Let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
That was in my ear. And we are back at the Brooklyn Cafe TV on a trending Tuesday.
I do it over here.
give us a call, 888-565-1470. We're talking with Dr. Lee of Boca Raton Acupuncture Clinic. She is located right near the Boca Regional Hospital across the street on 9th Avenue or 9th Street?
9th Avenue.
9th Avenue. You can't
And she's
miss
here.
it.
How long are you here for?
For until Thursday.
It's a Peacock Blue building. You cannot miss it.
She's leaving Thursday.
But she's coming back.
When are you coming back?
And I will be back after July 4th, but August
You're gonna
I'll
miss
be
our
staying
party.
here. Yeah, August I'll be staying here, and the winter time I'll be staying here for
gonna be
most
here.
of the time.
You're missing
yeah.
a party.
What's party?
What's a party?
Which party?
On
There's
the
a-
21st at Crazy Uncle Mike's. We will be doing our 3-year anniversary party.
Whoa.
And
Next Friday,
21st?
June 21st, next Friday. Want to come back?
Come back.
Let me think about it.
Now, if you come back, I'll have you wear a crown and everything if you show up. Because
I was thinking, let's celebrate. I can maybe, we set up this nonprofit organization. Maybe, do you think we can bring some people?
Absolutely.
Bring
Yeah.
them all, not some, all.
Bring
all
them
2,000
We think
of
you
them.
should stay.
Yes.
There's
Yeah.
gonna be a big cake. By
Yes, there's going to be a cake by J&D Cakes.
Bring-
Exactly,
Bring
Lisa.
everybody from the foundation. We'll put them on the air.
Oh.
Her foundation supports veterans.
Yeah.
You just spoke my language. You do it, and we'll take care of it.
Yeah, the veterans without acupuncture benefits and helping them fight the anxiety and
We'll put it on
pain.
the air. As
Yeah.
a matter of fact, if the party goes well on Friday, we'll stay after 2, do an extra hour till 3. I don't care.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds
That's
good.
next Friday, the 21st.
All about
at
the vets.
Crazy Uncle Mike's.
All about the vets.
3-year anniversary.
Now, what I forgot to tell you is this Thursday we will be where?
At Plush Blow Dry Bar, 3200 North Federal Highway.
And I got a secret announcement that Dawn knows nothing about, but I think you do know. On Thursday, we are doing Latino style.
Yes.
We are having Mr. Pique,
El Pique Rican.
El Pique Rican. You like hot sauce? Hot sauce?
Yeah, it's okay.
You guys like hot sauce? Hot
Like,
sauce?
we're
Well, a Pique Rican in the house. Doc, I had some of this. I was crying. I ran to the pool, put my face
You
in
mean
there.
that? The hot sauce challenge. I don't want to do that to Dr. Lee.
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't even do that to me anymore. But they are bringing Latino style food for the shoot on Thursday, so we're gonna have a little Latin flavor, have a little fun. We're gonna feed you guys, have a little fun. So come on down, try the food, have some fun, and join us on
And
Thursday.
that's this Thursday. But we want to get back to acupuncture and stress. And at the end of my test, the doctor looks at everything. I have to tell you, though, I will network any place I am. I just want you to know
This is hilarious.
that pre-op on Monday, yesterday, I go to do the test, and the nurse is telling me all of these things. What do I do? And I tell her what we do. And she says, oh, well, I've got a friend whose child has this rare disease, genetic disease, and she's trying to spread the word. Can you bring them on the show? I said, sure. They're in Florida. No, they're in Kansas. I said, all right, here's my number. Call me. No, I don't have cards. I don't have a purse. I've got nothing with me, right? I'm in a gown, and I've got an IV in, and I'm laying there. I go through the test. Everything's fine. The doctor comes in, and he looks. Everything is clear. He says, you got tremendous stress. So across from me in the other bed,
He said that?
he says it's got to be stress that is
Oh.
causing all these
I was
symptoms
about to say, that guy's pretty good.
So as I go to leave, there's a woman across the way from me in her recliner, and she says, what do you do? And I tell her, and she says, well, I do sales for Channel 7. So we start talking that she says they're sales rep for Channel 7. So 2 hours, I'm back there. I go out, and I tell my husband, he said, so you got someone coming on your show who's got a rare childhood disease. You've got a new sales rep on Channel 7. You're talking about acupuncture. Did you have the test done? Because how is anybody working in this state? Because I've got all this unbelievable energy. And it's all because on Sunday, I had all my digestive issues and all my hormonal issues taken care of through
See,
acupuncture.
the kids don't know about your episode with Doc.
Which one?
Every time Dawn meets Doc, right? She
Clarify
does it.
episode.
She'll come in on a Monday, and there's no stopping her. She's like the Energizer Bunny, and everybody sits down and they watch her, and she's like bouncing like a rubber ball, and she's talking a million
Kind of how
miles.
I feel today.
And she doesn't stop, and she doesn't stop, and then she'll sweep and clean. I mean, if you want your car washed, she'll do that too. It doesn't make a difference.
Pretty much.
A whole nine, and it's really craziness. So we said to Doc, can you do it on Friday? Because maybe on Saturday and Sunday it'll wear off. That didn't
We
work
did it
either.
on Sunday, and I hurt my arm lifting weights a couple months ago. And she put some needles in the arm, and then she put this herbal tape on. And I have to tell you, it feels a lot. I mean, it hurts, but it feels so much better. I can actually put my arm over my head, and I haven't gone back to weightlifting.
You know why she has that problem? Though?
From my look, I can actually
You know
do
why?
that kind
She
of.
Because she
away.
carries That's
I
one
still
problem.
can't really do that, though.
She lifts weights that are 10 times her weight, and then she has a purse that weighs 400 pounds. It's called the purse of death.
But I don't really like taking pain medicine. And I think the natural alternatives, and we're talking about adrenal stress and adrenal fatigue and raising your cortisol levels, and stress has something to do with digestion.
Of course.
And your diabetes.
Of course, it's that gut thing going on. Now, Doc, can you notice when you meet somebody and they're hiding the stress?
Well, look at Freddie's tongue.
No, let's not go with that.
What do you see? Well, she can look at my tongue and see. I don't really care.
We already went down this story.
You pull 2 cards of death. It's got to be better than looking at your tongue.
Excuse you. We're not going down this road. Okay. We already talked about this. So when you meet somebody, can you tell? Stop doing it, Doc. Stop doing it.
I was looking at your lips.
So, not for nothing. I'm going to tell you for the last time. Cut it out. Hey, Doc. So if you see somebody and they have stress levels, how can you tell? Just by doing this mumbo jumbo thing you're doing, which I wish you would stop, because I can see what you're doing. Cut it out. How do you? You seen this?
1:30, guys. We're gonna hashtag this one too.
You seen this?
They stay silent.
Of course, because she does this. She gets into this trance thing, and the next thing she knows, she gives me a full report about.
Well, you know what she told me the other day, which is remarkable, because I am gonna buy her some time because she's reading your lips at the moment. There's 2 beds in this one room, and I said, which one? And she told me that she's treating a woman, and the other one is for her husband because he's so incredibly stressed when he comes in. And what stress does to the body, tell us what stress really does to the physical body.
Yeah, like one of the patients, she had breast cancer, and she went through all the surgery, chemo, and radiation. She was cancer-free. So, but she always finds something to be worried. And not only worry about things, but also she does not sleep. She didn't sleep well, and she keeps worrying about different things. And eventually, after a few years, and the cancer come back, and it's started on the skin because the immune function going down when she does not sleep well. She's always worried. So when the anxiety level going up, then your immune function going down or out of balance. It can go different directions. It could be hyperactive, so you will have allergies and autoimmune disease, or it could just going down the immune function and then you get cancer. So keep the stress level and anxiety level lower periodically. We need a...
But how do you do that? I can't say, okay...
Meditation.
But even that, is that going to work, or is that a temporary fix?
I think every day, if you do for 20 or 30 minutes of meditation, then you actually can change the gene expression. So you can actually turn off the bad genes, which cause cancer, infectious disease, and turn on the good genes. There is a research shows for the past 2 years. So if you faithfully do your meditation just before you go to sleep or just before you get up, then you get better sleep and your stress level going down. And if you combine acupuncture every 2-3 weeks, then you definitely can optimize your stress level and strengthen or optimize your immune function.
I'm looking at what you have. You sent me some information on acupuncture, on stress and blood pressure. All of these things that stress does. Stress truly can cause physical disease. It's not like you can take stress and it's just stress. Stress causes your body to break down. It causes autoimmune disease. It causes diabetes. It causes heart disease, which we know, right? So many things. And then one thing, I was talking to someone yesterday, and he sounds so stressed and so depressed. I'm thinking, is this a real conversation I'm having with a family member? Because how can I be where I am and he be so sad and so depressed? And as the conversation went on, it got worse and worse. And I kept saying, well, why did you do this? And why did you do that? And he went, because somebody told me to. And it was so heartbreaking for me to see someone that I love,
especially a family member,
right, to be like this. And I wish they lived near you. I said, come down for Father's Day. There's so many alternatives to do than to be sad and depressed. Because from the outside, I look at their life, and no one has cancer, no one has, chronic disease. It's just the stress of every day that brings people down, which at some point is going to lead to all these breakdowns.
It's funny. We had a business coach on here, and she was talking about, in order to succeed in business, you have to grab it and understand what you're grabbing. It isn't just so much saying, I want to be successful in business. You got to feel it. You know, like what you do in your profession. You live it. You more than live it. When you walk into a room, you're going to work. When you're going home, it's always around you. And I think that this healing mechanism is all about understanding how you heal. Trebek, whatever the guy's name is.
Alex Trebek?
Trebek has the pancreatic cancer. And they talked about how holistically he has gotten better. Now, pancreatic cancer, I known in Michelle's family, her mother died of it, and you're done. I mean, they tell you, pack your bags, you're leaving, and you get into this depression, you just speed this
But mindset is so tremendous, don't you think?
Yep. So the nervous system, you just cannot keep stimulating that. To avoid going too much stress every day, you have to block 20 minutes to relax before you go to sleep. And deep sleep can rejuvenate
the body,
the whole body, the nervous system, the brain, the digestive system. So if you don't believe in sleep, then you can think about Mao in China, how he tortured so many people. And Margaret Thatcher only slept 4 hours, and then later she got a dementia. And Clinton only slept 3 hours. Now she knows how important the sleep is.
So
3-4
hours.
Sleep
deprivation can be a way of hurting people.
Yeah, so it can hurt your heart, you can hurt your digestive system, and you can get cancer. And that's how Steve Jobs, he didn't sleep well. And the pancreatic cancer Steve Jobs had, actually, one of the acupuncturists called his colleague, and he had a very benign pancreatic cancer. If he would have had a surgery and listened to other people, and he could survive much
Really?
longer, but he didn't listen.
Did you know that?
I did not.
Yeah, I visited an acupuncturist in DC, and actually he called Steve Jobs' colleagues and asking about his pancreatic cancer, because he survived for many years. And I was like, this is not like real pancreatic cancer. And they said he had not a very aggressive one, but he didn't relax, he didn't sleep well, and he became vegan. And then suddenly he started eating meat. And then you don't eat meat for so long, you don't have the enzyme to digest that.
Right.
And then suddenly you want to eat meat, and then it becomes toxic material and triggers whole immune reactions. That's why we need to improve the digestion.
That is fascinating. Now, I know that there's a lot of kids that suffer anxiety, ABC, OCD, EFG, the whole nine. And they go to the medical community and they put them on certain pills and certain this and certain that. And I see them and I say, what are you doing? And they don't look better. They don't look healthy. They look worse. So they begin to give you pills. What was that pill that they gave me? I never took it for the pain.
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
Neurontin.
No, it was something.
Gabapentin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Gabapentin. And
That's the same.
I was told by everybody, are you crazy? Don't take. They give this to my 89-year-old father. Now, he's 89, so I'm going to leave it alone, and they're giving him a small amount. They wanted me on 5 pills a day on this thing. I still have the bottle, and I look at it every morning. And I tell myself, I'd rather live with the pain than get on this, because you begin to play with your mind, and you don't believe in the healing of healing. And all of a sudden, things go sideways. So I'm glad that you're here, because I'm trying to tell the kids, if you're not feeling well, there's an alternative. I know that the medical community can give you a pill. But what she's saying, believe in yourself on doing,
I want to ask you a question.
And here it comes.
Would you be willing?
Yes.
Would you do it? Would you be willing to go to Dr. Lee for a session?
She's in town.
She's in town until Thursday.
I would do it. I did a session with her here on the
floor. A real session, like phone down, 30 minutes of concentrated.
I would do it.
Whatever she feels you need. Okay.
You sent me to so many freaking doctors.
Come on.
You sent me to laser.
How much better do you feel? I don't know if you feel better. How much better do you feel than you did 3 years ago? Let's put it that way.
There's a new adjustment to my body, and I'm glad you're here, because the inflammation part is what's concerning me now. Because the inflammation, I'm coming down on the weight with the Weight Watchers and the whole nine, because I know I have to do that. But there are other aspects of the game that I haven't been able to figure out. And one of them is the inflammation. So I'm listening to what you're talking about, how to lower inflammation in the body. The funny thing about inflammation is that when you get rid of a little bit, a whole bunch more, like mucus, takes the cavity and makes it
Excuse
work.
me?
Yeah, it's like mucus.
That's true.
Right?
Ew.
So you you blow your nose, and you would think, okay, my nose is blown, is all,
Horrified.
and it fills up twice as much. It's like ridiculous. She knows.
I know.
What is he talking about?
It's just like it's a continuous thing. You can get like a treatment done or a procedure, then it just keeps going down. Like I'm congested right now. Like you're probably here.
So am I.
Oh, you're talking literally about mucus?
I'm talking
or
about
you're looking
inflammation.
metaphorically?
I don't know. Metaphorically, mucus is mucus. I'm just saying that when you get rid of a little inflammation, more replaces it, and it's a different type of inflammation.
Yeah.
Like in my legs, in my feet. So I get rid of it. I do the massages. I do the things I need to do. Then the next day, and I have a good night's sleep, and the next day it gets replaced by something else where those massages don't work. That's what I'm concerned about. Is that the body's constantly always in movement. It's changing.
Yeah, so that's why you need exercise. So you sleep well, you need to exercise and improve your circulation.
You don't know if I don't
And you need
exercise.
acupuncture.
I have a weight. Then it's gonna kill me. I got a weight in the garage. I take the weight and I move it around the house and I bring it back. I'm gonna tell you, it ain't easy doing that. I did that when I played football.
You remember that day you said we were going to walk up the steps to NN? And you and I walked up the steps to NN, and Bobby answered the door?
I opened the door.
Have you done that since then?
Of course.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Yes, I have.
We're going to get you to see Dr. Lee, Boca Raton Acupuncture Clinic. Give us a call on the radio, 888-565-1470. Want to come back and hear what our kids have to say?
So are we gonna go to commercial
We're
break?
going to go to commercial break.
So whoever's on the board, we're going to commercial break.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Here we go.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first. Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's AMP, the number 2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
Do you want to enhance your love life with flowers? Rejuvenate love, life, health with flowers from Blossom Moments? Weekly deliveries to your home, your business, hospital, or even senior centers. Give us a call at 561-951-6343. Blossom Moments could also coordinate your wedding or event. Contact Blossom Moments at bmgevents.net. For all of your floral event needs, large or small, call Blossom Moments. 561-951-6343. And we look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video, let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
And we are back at the Brooklyn Cafe TV live with Dr. Lee from Boca Raton Acupuncture Clinic. Dr. Lee, what is your phone number?
It's 617-817-1910.
She's truly amazing. And I think some of our crew have questions for you. Lisa, Steph, anyone have a question?
Anybody have a question?
Like stress, like what causes stress for me?
For you.
I think stress can be defined as too much of anything, like too much, even good information.
Right.
So if you really feel like you're stressed out, you couldn't focus, then just get rid of anything, the phones, the computer.
Do you feel your stress?
Only like during certain things in school. Like if I have a big project coming up, it's like how do I manage this and my social life and this and that. And
yeah, so you just have to focus one project each time. Like when I was writing my book about acupuncture and hormone balance, I just have to stay away from my phone, my computer, and from my friend. I would just focus for 2 hours, and then you get so many things done. And if you still cannot focus, just lie down and meditate for deep breathing for like 20 minutes. And then you reset the whole nervous system. So every day if you reset that, or every 2 weeks you go to acupuncture, reset the whole nervous system, then it won't go up so high, the stress level, and eventually, so initially it will stimulate your adrenal gland, produce more cortisol to cope with stress. And then if this stress going up and stay higher level, and then it will deplete adrenal gland.
So she can control it herself then, Doc?
Yeah, so that's why I said the meditation, yoga, acupuncture, all helps to reset the whole nervous system so that you don't going up higher level of stress.
The amazing thing about Dr. Lee is I'm getting treatment on Sunday. We're talking about this patient who has breast cancer and her worry, and she says she worries about her children all the time. And I've been thinking about this all weekend since I saw you. And you said, I don't understand. Her kids are grown. They're 28 years old. They're adults. Why, as a mom, is she worrying about them to the point that she has now exacerbated her cancer? And I think, when my kids call me, now if it's God forbid something catastrophic, that's one thing, but just the little, my dryer's not working, or I can't find an apartment, for me to take in all that stress serves me no good, right? So I'm thinking about Dr. Lee saying this, and I'm thinking, all right, I got to let that go because it's not my life. I mean, I will help them, but all those things are going to get worked out. Why raise my stress level on that? And I thought that was just, to you that sounds so simple, but to me that was such a profound thing when she said that to me.
I can relate to that. Stress is part what your kids go through, we absorb. I mean, it's just part of life. Now, I know that you had some medical issues as well that you had to fix, and they're trying to figure that out as well. Sometimes you can't fix things medically. Sometimes it comes from yourself, yes? You can sort of heal yourself if you really believe what you're doing.
I think if we can try to focus on just relaxation, because we're not afraid of any, you have so many stimulations. Those stimulation is not good for the body. It gives you the motivation to do the work more efficiently, but if it's too much, then you increase your heartbeat, your blood vessel constricting, and then your hand and the feet get cold, and then you get neuropathy, and so all of this stimulation, we need to periodically get rid of all the stimulation, just relax, so that we can strengthen the relaxing part of the nervous system called the parasympathetic nervous system. And then your heart rate slow down, you bring blood flow to your digestive system. And if you can process food correctly, then you have more nutrients, and then your nerves get stronger. That's why people take anti-acid for longer time. They depleted the vitamin B12 and B6, because without sufficient stomach acid, you don't absorb the minerals and vitamins. And then gradually people develop a neuropathy. It's called idiopathic neuropathy, meaning there's no reason, but there is a reason, because you don't digest well, because of the stress, because how you eat the food. So we need to optimize the digestive system.
Now, can you bring back your system even though you put yourself through a very high amount of stress?
Yes, definitely. And there is this cardiac surgeon from Cleveland Clinic, and he used to be a cardiac surgeon. So he did this study for some cardiac surgeon already went through quadruple bypass because of the blocked coronary artery due to the stress and the ice cream, all of the junk
stress
food.
And ice cream.
So, and then this guy, 40 years old, couldn't even function normally and have the excruciating chest pain. So he put him on a strict vegetarian diet and even go further, vegan diet, and then exercise 2 years. His blockage in the coronary artery gone, and the angiogram, the blood vessel shows the clean blood flow, coronary artery just cleaned up. So if that's convincing, that shows how the nutrients is important for us, but also you need to digest this nutrients.
But you have to change a lot of things, Doc, right? You got to change your diet. I'm pretty sure you had to cut out the ice cream. You have to be good to your body.
Yes.
You know, drinking heavily and smoking cigarettes and taking too much aspirin damages the body.
But I think it's even more than the food, because people can eat clean. You can eat clean, you can be vegan, you can be...
And still be in trouble.
Yoga, meditation, and still not feel well. Because sometimes if you go to the doctor, and, Doc, I've got a headache, a stomach ache, everything, right? You've got a clear MRI, you've got clear tests. It doesn't mean you don't always feel good. And those are the things that stress sometimes come to play, the digestion of what it is. And
well, that's what I was asking. That's what I wanted to know. The lingering effect. If I destroy my body,
you can restore that.
But can I? Because like you're saying,
course you can.
Sometimes you get migraines, right? And they can't figure out why. And then sometimes, no matter what I do, no matter how hard, the neuropathy continues to come back. It's that whole comeback thing. Like my body likes to fool me. Like the pain subsides. I says, oh, maybe I got this thing licked. And 2 days later, it comes back like a tiger. And I did nothing different. I followed that one recipe that wins. I says, okay, I got to eat smaller portions. I can't eat breads. Stay away from meats.
But you work too hard. That's the work stress. You have to control that part.
Doc, I got to work.
Yes, but then you optimize the length of the work and the intensity of the work, and we just tend to do too much. So that's why you need acupuncturists.
This coming from the woman who works 24/7, is in 14 countries and flies all over the U.S.
Yeah, but Dr. Lee can sort of just put these things in perspective, and she knows when to turn it on, when to turn it off, and decompress. That's the remarkable
You know when to turn it off, Doc?
Yeah, I try. So 2 hours before I go to bed, I don't talk.
2 hours?
Yeah.
I'm doing editing in 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours you just read, boring book, so that, or stretch, or meditate, and then you can go to deep sleep.
You can
2 hours before I go to bed is just when I'm sitting down to do work.
That's when I sit down. That's the best time.
You know, 9, 10 o'clock is when I first sit down to do work.
But you are working on, you're reading some research and not exciting things. You can read, but not exciting
I
things.
do editing at 2 o'clock in the morning. I had to go do editing on the show the kids did last night because it got messed up. So I had to edit, and then we have channels, we have clients, and I got to do all that.
But you'd be willing to try some acupuncture? Yes, you would.
I need a big needle, Doc.
Yes.
I had 20 needles yesterday.
He knows what I'm talking about. I need a big needle and then knock me out to stop moving. Can you do that? You ever seen in the movies where the guy sticks a needle in the neck and you're paralyzed?
No, the needles will not paralyze you.
No, I know that, but you ever seen in the movie the guy does
They just relax and pretend to be paralyzed.
I need a whole bunch of needles. I need to relax so much. I'm coming.
You can just lie down and deep breathing.
That don't work for me. I can lay down for 10 minutes.
You'll fall asleep.
No.
I guarantee you, if you lay down
with
and
one
she
needle
puts
on
the
your
needles
head.
she puts
Really?
the needle, you will be
On my head?
Yeah,
right
you can do it yourself.
I'll take no.
I'm going to do it.
No. I like my head.
I'm terrified too.
Gotta take the hat off.
Or how about here, in the middle?
Doc, take it easy.
And then you don't have the Botox.
I'm going to close my eyes, and you're going to do whatever you got to do. I don't want to hear it coming. I don't know what's happening. I don't care.
And you won't feel it. It's just painless. She really is painless.
Yeah, The last time I said that, I was missing a finger. But listen, the bottom line is this, that what do you do when you're in the middle of a production, right? And it's stressed out already. The day has been stressed to no max. And you're in the middle of production, and one of your people unplugs the production and puts it back in and says, I didn't do nothing. And the whole show disappears.
It was a lightning storm.
And then you take deep breath in.
Deep breath, Doc. I wanted to die. I had this thing. I had this pain in my chest. I couldn't breathe.
That's the constriction of coronary artery. So you have to be careful. So you take deep breath in, and then your heart rate slow down. You dilate your blood vessel, and then your brain think about the strategy, and you will come out with better solution.
Oh yeah, better solution. Do not touch those wires is the better solution. If you want to give me a heart attack, let me know, because when she unplugged it, she says, I didn't do that. Yes, she did.
I didn't unplug it.
You turned off the power.
I didn't. It
Your
was not
fingernail.
in tight. I didn't. It was just the electrical short circuit. It just happened by happenstance.
So now you understand my stress now. Yesterday, the kids were doing a show and then the internet on half the building went down. Theirs was still working, but mine went out, so I couldn't do it. So my son last night, because he knew my cortisones were down and my blood pressure was going up, he put a temporary fix in there so that I can go in another way through the radio station in case that ever happens again.
But the thing is, everyone has stress. It's how do you deal with your stress?
It deals me. I don't deal it.
That's what we're talking about, is how can you deal with your stress?
That's what I need to learn. I need to learn how to do that.
So right after that episode, stressful episode, you need to meditate, doing acupuncture, just rejuvenating your adrenal gland.
Are there some acupressure points before we run out of time? Right, if we don't have you to go, Dr. Lee, I need some acupuncture. Is there a point we can use for pressure for stress?
Do you have a big needle?
Yeah, like you can do like between the eyebrow in the middle your forehead and just press and deep breathing.
Between your eyebrows on your forehead?
And then when you press and deep breathing, you relax the muscle, and then you won't have this deep
Doc,
wrinkles.
I got a hole in my head, Doc.
That's why
My
you
finger
have it.
goes
That's
in.
the stress.
Is it? It
Yes.
goes deep.
It's deep.
I feel like throwing up.
And then you can breathe.
I am so you're telling me I got to stick needles here and on top of my head. I got to do this myself, is what you're saying? Those little
Before you
needles?
go to sleep. And then your son can take out the needle.
What do you do if you're terrified of needles? Because I'm not
Thinking
a big
about the
needle
needle is so
You man up,
skinny.
baby. You
Yeah.
man up.
You just try one
I
time,
know.
and it cannot hurt anything. The only thing is it might have a little bit of bruise. But you have the injection, right? You have the vaccine.
You
and
really
then-
don't even
yeah.
feel the needles. They are teeny tiny. It's not even like a vaccine. It's so thin, you don't even feel it.
Once it's in, you don't feel it at all?
No, you
Wow.
just relax.
You just see it.
Yeah.
How long does it?
You go,
Close
check
your
this
eyes.
out.
I think I don't know if that's for me.
No, it works. It really does.
might
I didn't
try
want to do it
something
either. She threw me on the floor there and stuck needles in me. And she says, don't move. No, it's not a
know,
needle. It's like a hair.
I would get stressed about the needle going in me.
No,
it
it's
would
like
build more stress.
You have
for me.
hair, right?
That's for the few minutes, the first few minutes, and then
Just
you
close your
relax.
eyes.
Yeah.
Take a hair and put it on your face.
Tell us your
Single.
phone number again.
It's 617-817-1910.
And she's in town until Thursday. Hopefully we can get her to stay. And I'm giving you a warning, Freddie. Like warning Will Robinson. Warning, Freddie Santori. I am going for acupuncture tomorrow at 4 p.m. Just saying. Come Thursday.
Well, as long as
We
it
roll
fits my
and go.
schedule. I
No,
do
I'm
it.
going. I don't know when you're going.
Oh, you're going?
You better.
You're going
Sure.
tomorrow?
Yes.
I can't do tomorrow.
Well, maybe she can do you in the morning. Maybe she can do you tonight.
I have meetings in the morning.
We'll figure it out. See, again, she says it's the stress level. So learning to figure out what you can do.
You're
in
increasing my
minute.
stress level
How about wait
by
until
showing me what
August?
I
It's time
can.
to
When are you
meditate.
leaving?
I'm leaving Thursday, but we can wait until August when I'm here most of the time, and then I can, retrain your nervous system
In
to
August, we're going to
rebalance
retrain
that.
your nervous
We gotta
system. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Be kind to each other.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Pure Wave. Supercharge your cells. Energize your body with Pure Wave therapy. Internationally patented, Pure Wave technology helps eliminate radiation from modern electronic devices which can cause chronic disease. Pure Wave technology strengthens the immune system and metabolism while activating hormone production. PureWaveNow.com 561-965-7777. Are you ready for improved cell regeneration, less discomfort, a longer, healthier, vital life? Contact PureWaveNow.com for your consultation. Non-invasive technology promotes relaxation, a better quality of life, and more energy. Call PureWave now at 561-965-7777. PureWaveNow.com.
Located in the Delray Art Complex.
missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more goodwill